Well, hello everyone, happy Throwback Thursday, and here I am with another LEGO Star Wars review, first one in quite a while, and also I do have a lot of others coming up as well. So we're starting out with the Republic Frigate from 2011, of course. So on the front of the two manuals, we have the LEGO Star Wars logos and the blue Phase 1 Captain Rex border from the time, and also from the year prior, and picture of the set in action, and set number 7964. Backside of book 1 is just halfway through the build, and turn over to book 2. Number 2 of which is how to win on the online survey. And then application and advertisement of LEGO Club from the time. And then advertisement for LEGO Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars video game, also from then. And then advertisement, and also a little promotional poster of featuring two sets from the time. And also a big large advertisement of most of the set, of most other sets from the time, and most of which I did previously review both in general and for Throwback Thursday. And then here we have advertisement of some of most of the other sets also from the time, which I also reviewed as well. And then those lineup of the minifigs included in this set. And then showing all the features of the set, or most of the features, and all the pieces that come with the set. Well, which is actually 2 pages, and then the last steps. So now, on to the minifigs included. First off, for the minifigs is Clone Wars version Yoda, which this version did also come in the AAT set the year prior, or I mean 2 years prior to this, so only one not so exclusive for that. And then the kind of exclusive variant one is Quinlan Voss, which the torso print quite good for how it is, and not only leg printing for that, but however the face printing quite good when yet with the Clone Wars styling, and of course with the yellow line on there. And also the hairpiece, which good choice for him, and also nice to see that hairpiece go down to the torso printing. That's kind of neat. And of course it almost similar to the later version we had of him in the 2016 Clone Turbo Tank for that. When of course that was from episode 3. This is for Clone Wars, of course. And next to which we have Koth, who leads the Horn something, bunch of troopers, which did also come in the Clone Battle Pack of this year. But however, the torso printing quite nice, and also which you can definitely use for some custom Jedi minifigs if you wanted. And also the face printing, also quite good for how it is, despite the Clone Wars styling, and also the top headpiece, which is the both the long hair and the spikes or horns that there are. So since he is kind of the same range as Darth Maul and Savage Opress, and obviously it's all soft rubber then, and of course all 3 of which wielding green lightsabers. And then probably the star figs of this set being Clone Commander Wolf of the Wolfpack Troopers, and also a Phase 1 Wolfpack Trooper, where the torso print leg printings are all the same for that, but of course Commander Wolf holding the unique waist cape for how it is, or physical or solid waist capes, which were kind of used on some clone troopers from the time, and also having a rangefinder as well. And of course have some sand blue arm pieces, but however the for Commander Wolf in particular, whereas for his helmet piece printing does look quite good for how it is, or really good for how it is. Like for the red arrow in the center and the few yellow lines that there are. But if we'll take that off and have his face printing, which with the 5 o'clock shadow and a torn out eye and scar for that, obviously fitting to his in-show appearance for that. Nice, great to see that. And then you have a Wolfpack Trooper, or Phase 1 one, with the helmet piece of which looking quite good for how it is with the Wolfpack symbol on it. And then take that off, and then traditional clone face, Clone War style face, as like we see on most of the other clone troopers from the time. And then also having a jetpack piece like on the jetpack troopers from the 2009 Corporate Alliance tank droid set. And also, not sure why there is sand blue on them, maybe to brighten them up a bit, but despite the dark gray that the Phase 2 versions had in 2014, and then some back torso printing on all of them, quite nice. Well, all of them do so, minus Yoda. And also, none of them have double-side faces to that. And also, the only other set we had the Wolfpack Troopers in was the AV7 Cannon in 2014, and they were the Phase 2 styling. Well, and hopefully we can eventually get them again at some point. Well, let's see. And also, it would have been nice if there was an extra Wolfpack Trooper included with this set. Add a little extra to this set. Like, for the price point, 5 for this much, I say which is kind of okay, but would have been nice if there was an extra thing, but whatever. And now onto the Republic Frigate itself, which obviously from first glance quite long, and of course the shaping of which also similar to the 2011 Republic Cruiser from 2007, which I'll compare to later for that. And also this quite large for $120, well, at the time, and also, but of course this was different times and different standards of Lego, so working from front to back, like I do in most reviews. Like this front part, which looking quite nice for how it is, like this little dish piece on the side, and also this front part which has a little greebly there with the binoculars and old style telephone piece, well, just as acting as greebling, and also have a couple of Technic bricks on top, and also these little blasters, which are just actually a flip fire missile, which was a common piece from the time, and which we do see still see around once in a while. And the feature of this is where you can like flip open, and also have a little spot, and also a little bit of spot in a tan tile piece, enough to sit a single minifig onto, and also closes down quite well. And then what this Technic piece on the side is for is where if you pull it down, it drops right out. And then have this little escape pod which takes up this whole lower part of it, and if you like take it open, and a lot empty space where you can set up to around 5 clone troopers onto, and also a couple of clips for the binocular piece, and probably whatever else you want. And close this up, and let's get that back into there. And then the shaping of it, the shaping in this area, which done quite well for how it is, like with the trans yellow windows there, and also the tile pieces with the Republic symbols on there. And also that knob I'll go over later, and also have these couple turrets, these two on top, and also underneath are a couple others, but they're kind of stationary for that. And as for the landing gear here, which are all on a few Technic beams and also a few wedge plates for that, which if I pan up, and also to note, do have this little handle here, and it's kind of hidden in really well for that, so that's a nice plus. And for the landing gear here, where you can fold right in, and just like so. And they're nice compact. And also one fun thing that you can do with these landing feet is you can like put them together like that and got extra fins underneath there, so just something to point out. And also underneath are a couple of great astromech droid headpieces, also has greebles. And then further down, and these have two little dish pieces. It's kind of centered to there. And what do you think? And also, if you're wondering, it's extra interior? No, just for structure, which the rest of this area is. And also have one of those curved kind of slope bricks on there, which don't see very much. And also like the 2009 Venator with the red stripes kind of going down the sides of it. So of course fitting to the Republic theme. And then for this kind of secondary cockpit area, which has extra bits to it, and also a satellite dish to it, and an antenna piece there, and also a couple more foot-fire vessels as well. But with this one, which can also open right up, and same kind of thing going on, and enough space to also fit a minifig into, and have a couple, and also this one stickered brick that holds the buttons and such. Then to the far back part, which are these three big engines. And also like the 2011 Republic Cruiser set, where all together by these slope is, or by these wedges, and then all tiled up, and also with stickers on. So there's quite a few stickers in this set, and some of which are unfortunately kind of peeling, which oftentimes happens with aging. And the back side of which has yellow, translucent yellow pieces in there, and acting as the thrust to it. And now, as for interior spots to it, which if I flip this around, and also quite symmetrical, all this set is. Like if I pull this one up, and also plenty of hollow space in here. I do have a large tile piece with a sticker on it, which is a map of the frigate itself, and also a couple of red clips to store weapons onto. And also what's kind of neat is this little hologram piece showing hologram of Palpatine, or in this case Chancellor Palpatine. So very reminiscent, although if this set were made nowadays, probably expect like a microfig of him like we see in some later sets. Okay, there. And that's about it there. And now I turn it over again. And for this other side here, which I turn open or open up, and there's barely much going on. And also do have about 3 of these little assemblies that are made of cylinders and cones for that, since they're dropping features. And you wonder why some are a little colored differently, since it's old dark red and kind of cracks over time. So replace it with that just until I get some other dark red ones off Bricklink later. And also what this rock mechanisms for it is, well, for one of the main features of this set. So it's for a bomb dropping feature, like most Y-wings and such. And also the vendor thing, where you flip this hatch open and take these bomb assemblies and put them right in. And then get it up, and then take the little knob and then just drop them right out like so. So that good fun feature that is. And so now on to a little comparison. So here's just the comparison between this and also the Republic Cruiser from 2007 for that. Of course, the main difference between the two, of course, quite similar in shaping, but also differences are price points or prices and minifig selections. Well, this which in 2007 was 90, and this was in 2011, and it was 120 for that. Since obviously a lot of big pieces is for the cruiser for that, and also accessibility is a lot different on the cruiser. And there's plenty of other things going on for that, and also a little extra as well. And of course, it just flips off all at once, but unlike the Republic Frigate here, it just opens right up like that, which is just about as effective. And also the pilot cockpit areas also for that, and both of which have drop pod features, but with this one just pull it forward and it drops out, but this pull from the side. So I think this kind of version of it, I think probably a little better and effective, since don't have rubber bands to worry about breaking. Well, maybe since this had older rubber bands, or well, since it was newer style rubber bands that don't break as easily, unless if you were willing to keep the set intact or whatever. Also and also did have extra flaps that if you pull it, there are a little extra ammunition for that. But this one, not at all. But did have a few foot fire missiles on top, and also little extra things in the back, of course. So obviously, and of course for different sources, Republic Cruiser was from Episode 1, and the Frigate was from Clone Wars. And of course, and also nice color variety, like the standard gray with some dark red, and this which mainly light and dark red, or regular red and dark red, and white, of course. Since, well, of course, they were from different times, but yeah. And that's about it there. And now for another comparison, and that is with the Millennium Falcon set, also of the summer 2011 wave, which, as you see, the sizing of which kind of similar to each other, whereas the cruiser comes in at 120, and the Falcon was 140. And so obviously for the different prices, did include one extra minifig and a couple extra pieces as well. If the Frigate did have one more fig, obviously, and a few less pieces, would have been as fair for 120 for that. And what else is there? Not much, but yeah. And also does have, and of course, although the Frigate may be a little bit more beefier, but at least it's still quite good for the 120 bucks that it is. And of course, the Millennium Falcon is also quite very good, similar set as well. And that's about it there. So now, on to the final verdict. So overall, I think this was a really good set for how it is. Like, plenty good features of it, and also quite good size for $120. Which for that time, quite good for how it is. Well, although for something worth $120 now, would obviously be a little smaller than this. So kind of a sign of the times where you got a good size for that. Unlike with the 2020 wide light cruiser, which was similar size, but it was worth more. But yeah. Then as for the minifig selection, nice to have a few exclusive minifigs and also exclusive variant of Quill and Voss, of course. Although it would have been nice if an extra Wolfpack Trooper could have been included for that. Well, but that's just me. And also would have been good for army building as well. And maybe if eventually we ever get Wolfpack Troopers yet again, we can expect to see a few multiples of them, both in a whole nother set or even a battle pack, of course. And also whereas the playability of this set is quite good for how it is. Like, get plenty good interior space and a bomb dropping feature and an escape pod feature, which are all quite fun, good features for that. And I bet you that back in 2011 was a good set, and still kind of and today still holds up. And now, if you still have this set from back in the day, well, I hope you had some good memories of it. And for those of you who haven't and are still looking to get this set, I'd say definitely get it. Or even if you have the chance to do something like eBay, Bricklink, Mercari, Bricks and Minifigs, whatever. And that's about it with this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.